New video has resurfaced from the Ellen show where she asked Puff Daddy his thoughts on Chris Brown and Rihanna. Whew, you know we got to watch this together. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. We're live, but this got thrusted on me as we were live, and I was like, you know what? This might be worth its own video. Let's watch this together. We get to watch how Diddy reacts, because I guess he was there around the area when it happened in Miami, of course. We actually had a whole discussion earlier. Show, is Chris Brown as bad? I don't think he's as bad as Diddy, but I still think he's bad, guys. And we had a nice discussion about it. I don't think it's ever okay to do what he did to Rihanna. It wasn't defense. If you look at the photo of Rihanna, it was offense, and he took it too far. That's my opinion. You never do that. Now, women, you're not allowed to do that to men either. But men, we got to be better. Don't ever do that to a woman. I don't like Chris Brown. I never will, just because of it. I hope he gets better. It seems like he might have, although I also think he's got some anger issues. But whatever, let's get to the video. Here's Sean Diddy Combs confronting Ellen about the Chris Brown situation.
Well, this leads me to the perfect thing, because I would like you to clear something up. There's a lot of talk going on.
Yes, I love it. Diddy's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to clear it up. I'm sure you will.
With Chris Brown.
Oh, what is this, like, weird?
Being at your place in Miami, and you arranging Chris and Rihanna getting back together. Now,
so, because he normalizes it. He helped Chris Brown and Rihanna get back together because clearly now we know he was doing it to all his women too.
You want to talk?
We must forgive Chris Brown, like all the chat was telling me, because it's, you know, he's better.
Talk about that?
See, I wouldn't use my Twitter to talk about that, because that's somebody else's business.
I know, but you gave them your house.
Yeah. But we're talking about Twitter.
Yeah.
How you use Twitter, and that's something else. I'm just saying I wouldn't really Twitter about that.
Okay, let's not Twitter about it. Let's talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Let's talk about it.
I'm good on Ellen for not letting him get off this one. Because this one's actually going to look pretty good. Let's not Twitter about it. Let's talk about it. Nice deflection there, Diddy. Nice deflection.
I think you clearly have a lot of people going, why would you do that? Why would you give Chris, a guy who hit a girl, and he's jet skiing around in your, you know, I don't understand, because, I mean...
It's making more sense now, isn't it, Ellen? It is.
Listen, I was a huge fan of Chris's. I love his music. He's a talented guy, but to hit a girl...
Yeah, because I know both of them, and it's my house. And I'm allowed to give my house to whoever I want to give my house to. That's number one. Number two is...
Ellen, I'm going to take over. I'm allowed to give my house to whoever I want to give my house to, even abusers.
That I'm the type of person that I don't cast a stone or cast a judgment on anybody.
I wonder why. Jesus.
And so if a friend or friends ask me for a favor, then I'm going to be there for a favor, as long as I know that the energy of the favor is positive for two people to sit down and talk about a situation that they're in. I'm not going to get involved in it. I'm not going to pass judgment on it. If I could be there as a friend during hard times, then I'm going to be there as a friend.
Right.
But I don't know the exact particulars. I didn't get into it. I'm not going to do this or do that.
You liar. You didn't know the particulars.
It was a dark time for them, and I was there more as a support. That was it.
I think you were coming from a place of a friendship and of...
So here's Ellen now. Oh, Ellen. Oh, Ellen, who's... A lot has been coming out about Ellen being friends with Diddy, and clearly this whole conversation was prepped before it aired. So now Ellen's got to do damage control to protect Diddy. I'm going to ask you about it, but I'll help you. Let me help you. You were trying to be a good friend. Oh, really, Ellen? Was that what it was now in hindsight? Does it look that way now?
Of kindness and support. And it's just, it's hard for me, and I don't believe in judgment either, but I don't want any girl out there thinking it's okay to go back to a guy who hit her. I don't want any girl to think that.
Well said, and she's right.
I don't think...
And now Diddy's like, oh, crap, a whole bunch. Look at all these women. Look at all these women clapping. Oh, no. Not you. Oh, yeah. Ellen, it is him. It is him. How gross and dark is this now?
You all putting me in it, so I'm going to speak on it. I don't think it's...
You're all putting me in it. Now I got to defend it. I got to defend this kind of behavior.
I think that it's right for anybody to hit anybody at the end of the day, you know? And I don't think it's right. You know, I think that we all have to be honest with ourselves as adults and people that have been in relationships, you know.
let's be honest, because sometimes a girl just deserves it. Is that where he's going?
We know sometimes those relationships get ugly, you know, and sometimes it doesn't come out into the forefront the way this one has come out. And it's a lot of stones being thrown, and we don't know exactly what's going on. These are two.
We don't know what she said to deserve it. Oh my God. And Ellen's just like, yeah, Diddy.
Young individuals. We need to pray for them, and we need to give certain support, but you don't need to start just saying that you know something that you don't know. You wasn't in that car. I wasn't in that car, and it isn't right for him to put his hands on her or her to put his hands on him, and we don't know what the problem is, but we need to pray for them, and we need to do things to support them, and that's all I want to say about it.
I agree with you.
Thank you.
I want to support them. Here's how I'm going to help you now.
Thank you. Thank you. Huh. I don't know, man. I don't like this. I don't like Ellen. I don't like Diddy. I haven't liked Chris Brown. Now, again, Rihanna hasn't never pressed charges. She's never really spoken ill of him. I think they were in love. I do believe she probably was causing things herself. I'm not going to deny it. But as a man, you never go that far. And if you look at the photo of Rihanna, my goodness, I don't know what on earth she could have done to warrant that. I don't. Chris Brown's a big guy. He can defend himself. He can block himself. He can get out of a car or whatever. There's never a reason a man specifically can't walk away. Now, a woman, you're not allowed to do that either. You can't do it. Nobody can do it to either, as even Diddy said. But in that instance, I don't know, man. Trying to get them back together. There is anger in Chris Brown, and now we know there's anger in Diddy, and to see that connected, it's not a good look for Ellen. It's not a good look for Chris Brown. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. Look how angry he is.
Take a break and do it afterwards?
Can we dance?
Yes.
I would like to dance.
Dance. Do it.
Oh my God. Yeah, let's just dance. Woo! Oh my God. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's wild. That's wild. So they clearly prepped this. Ellen knew it. Ellen knew Diddy was covering up for Chris Brown, was helping to keep them going. Damn. I mean, I don't know, chat. That's nasty. This does not hold up. Look, I have never been a fan of Ellen. I mean, I was, I guess, in the beginning. That's not fair. I'm just like recently, ever since her like downfall, I'm like, all right, adios, see ya. She's out there doing the meanest, dumbest things to her own staff, but helping Diddy get out of PR crisis. Yeah, good for you. We weren't in that car. Maybe Rihanna was a massive bitch and deserved it. You're right. Yeah. Like, what planet are we on? There is no excuse for what he did. There isn't. There's no excuse if she did it to him. But I'm sorry, call me sexist, whatever you want. He shouldn't have touched her. He shouldn't have touched her. That is never an option. And in Diddy's world, it is. And he's justifying it. I don't know what she did. I don't know what he did. I don't know. I know what happened because I saw the photo, and anybody who touched her, like, he didn't look like that the next day. He didn't look like that the next day. So that tells you something. I don't know why. Look, I'm not trying to say Chris is as bad as Diddy. I don't know. But we know he did it. And I don't forgive him as quickly as everybody else does. I like a lot of his tunes, but the dude's still very angry. The dude gets very mad when you bring it up. And that's not the proper way. He's got to understand we're all very triggered by what he did, and he should be ashamed of himself. To this day, he's going to own up to it. And I've never seen him remorseful in a way, or like actually take accountability publicly, which I feel like he does. Otherwise, we're going to keep judging him. It's not about judging someone unfairly. That man destroyed her face. And I'm sorry, even if she was getting in a fight or jealous or yelling at him or nagging, there's no justification. And I can't show you the picture, but you guys can go look up that picture of Rihanna. It is horrifying. It is horrifying. So to see Ellen out there, like, oh yeah, you want to dance now? Oh, Diddy's good. Okay, all good. Way to connect Rihanna back with her abuser, Diddy. Yeah, we'll be back after this dance. Yeah, Hollywood, man. Disgusting. Disgusting. And we'll call it out. That's what we do here. You know we do it. So if you want us to keep calling it out, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts, smash that thumbs up as well, and leave a comment down below. What do you think? Who's worse? Chris Brown, Ellen, Diddy? I want you to rate it from worst to worstest, with 1 being the worst, but 3 being even worse. Put them in that scale. Diddy, Chris Brown, Ellen. How do you do? I guess I'd put, oh man, well, Diddy's the worst, so he's number 3. And then it's like Ellen and Chris. What do you think? I don't know.